What is going on, my fellow zombie slayers? It is LB here, and I am so glad to be back making videos. As some of you might know, I was gone for the weekend. I was at my friend's house. We were catching Pokemon. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, getting back into the very first episode of video back into making these episodes. Now, the first video back is zombies weapon comparisons. As you can see from the screen, it's the RK-5 versus the Sheiva. Now, this is just a really cool one because they're both starting weapons. They're both on every map in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 so far. We've only got 2 Garage Kobe so far, and Revelations will come out sometime next month, hopefully. But anyways, guys, in these videos, I compare weapons for things like price, ammo, how easy they are to get, damage, and things like that. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoy the video, and I really do enjoy making these videos. So yeah, guys, let's get right into it. So starting off with the RK-5, it's exactly like the Sheiva in a way where you can spawn in the map and pretty much just buy the weapon right there. It's 500 off the wall and 250 for ammo, and in the clip you get 15, and in reserves you get 120. And that's a total of 135 ammo if you couldn't count. Now, on round 10, it's 4 shots to the body. Now, when I say shots with the RK-5, I mean the whole 3 bursts. I don't mean 1, 2, 3 as in singular bullets. I mean the whole 3 bursts. And in the body, it's 2. Now, this weapon is pretty okay. I mean, any weapon that you can double pack a punch and buy off the wall is pretty much OP in Black Ops 3, in my opinion anyway. So the RK-5 is actually a pretty good weapon, double pack a punch into the later rounds. It has great mobility. Put Thunderwall on that for especially a map like the Giant. You're pretty good with it if you have another weapon like Deadwire or Blast Furnace. Now, pack punch this weapon, it becomes the Rex Caliber 115, and I think that's a pretty cool name. You know, I just think it's a pretty cool name. The ammo upgrades from 15 to 30 in the clip, and upgrades from 120 in reserves to 180 reserves, which pretty much makes 210 bullets, which isn't a lot, but again, you can still buy ammo off the wall for this for about 4,500 points, or just get max ammos, and racking up points with this with double pack punch is pretty easy. Now, do I recommend this weapon? Yes, and the perks I usually use with this weapon, or I would recommend to you, is Jug, Double Tap, Speed, Widow's Wine, or Quick Revive. Now, Speed Cola really isn't necessary for this weapon just because it reloads so fast, especially with fast mags. But yeah, just use Speed Cola because it helps so much. So moving on to the Sheiva, this weapon is exactly like the RK-5, like I said before, in a sense where you spawn in the map and you can automatically buy it on any map, as far as we have seen in Black Ops 3 Zombies. It's 500 off of the wall, but this weapon, unlike the RK-5, can be found in the box, I think on every map on Black Ops 3. I haven't really looked into that. But it's really easy to get. Off the wall, 500 points. That's as much points as you get when you spawn into the game. It's 250 for ammo, and the ammo is 10 in the clip and 100 in reserves, and that comes to a total of 110 ammo. Again, if you couldn't do math, I just helped you. Now, on round 10, this does 10 shots to the body and 3 shots to the head. Now, this is very, very decent for the starting room weapon. I mean, it's kind of like a FAL and an SMR had a baby, and it was decent. Nobody really likes this weapon, but I don't think people hate it as much as other weapons that can be found in the box, or you know, things like that. Now, it has good mobility, but it doesn't have the best mobility. It's definitely not better with the RK-5 in that case. And when upgraded, it becomes the Cumulus Struggle. Now, the ammo upgrades from 10 in the clip to 30, and 100 in reserves to 270, which equals 300 ammo, bullets, whatever, and it's amazing. This weapon would probably, I don't know, probably wouldn't beat the KN-44 or anything like that, but it's just, you know, it's got a good amount of ammo, and you really wouldn't have to buy it if you were only, you know, you really timed those double pack-a-punched abilities right. And would I recommend it? Probably not, simply because the KN-44, the MA-A7, the Kuda, the VMP, really any other weapon that fires very fast is better. The damage, typically, not double pack-a-punch, but pack-a-punched and double tap, usually lasts up about around 25 when you really have to start buying ammo in between rounds, and that's pretty much the only problem with it. The ammo you can buy off the wall is then upgraded to 4,500 points, same for the RK-5 and any other weapon you pack a punch really off of a wall. I would recommend the same perks. Usually this is what I usually use: Jug, Double Tap Speed, Widow's Wine, or Quick Revive if you're playing solo instead of Widow's Wine. But in reality, you could get pretty much every perk on the map with Gobblegums now, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah guys, that is going to be it for Zombies weapon comparison. The winner, in my opinion, would have to be the RK-5, simply because it's mobility. It really comes down to how well you can train with a weapon in the map if you want to go for high rounds. Now, this weapon isn't really used, I'm talking about the Sheiva now, this weapon really isn't used for anybody, and even the RK-5, but these are just two of the starting weapons that, you know, if you're doing starter room challenge, these are literally the only weapons that you are limited to, unless you're on ZWC or Wakkaking and you get special weapons or whatever. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and don't forget to comment down what you want to see from next zombie weapon comparisons for next week's. I will shout you out. Put your channel down in the link, or a Twitter shout out if you guys want it. I'm not really that big on Twitter, but you know, I'll still give you a shout out. But yeah guys, again, that's gonna be it for the video. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Yeah guys, peace.
Yeah. I seen a lot of shit I shouldn't have, but never forgot it though. Brothers on the corner selling crack like it was nada though. Walk inside my kitchen, baking soda all up on the floor. Police banging on the door.